Hey, happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I am Walt, and I'm here again with another day of free daily sports bets. All right, we have a full slate of college football. So I got to go with college football. All right, I got two bets today for college football. So please like, share, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Bet number one, Bryce Young over 17 and a half rushing yards. The Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback will be at home facing Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. All right. As we saw last week, you know, Alabama barely escaped Texas, even with Texas starting quarterback going down early, right? And even in that game, we saw that, Bryce had to make some things happen, all right? And, in both games this year, the one against Texas and Utah State. He put up 38 rushing yards last week and 100 at Utah State. All right. I think that we can pencil him in for at least 20 rushing yards per game. Even though he tends to use his mobility as a last resort, I still like him in his spot to get at least 20 rushing yards, right? Another thing that, like, if you look last week, their wide receivers don't get open as much as we've seen or as often as we've seen in years past with a lot of the Alabama wideouts. So for that reason, I can see him pulling down the ball and scrambling a lot more. I think that was evident in game one when he put up 100 rushing yards at Utah State. All right, the second bet we can go with was Marvin Harrison Jr., total receiving yards over 73 and a half. Harrison Jr. and the Ohio State Buckeyes will be at home hosting the Toledo Rockets. All right, in two games this season, Harrison Jr. is averaging 120 receiving yards per game, with 184 last week and 56 in game one against one of the toughest defenses coming into the season, Notre Dame. All right, even though, Toledo has started off 2-0, the Buckeyes' talent, in my opinion, is going to be far superior than the ones that they faced, the wideouts that they faced in game one and game two. And when I look at, Junior being able to get 56 receiving yards in game one of the season against a tough Notre Dame defense, I look at Toledo to be in between, more than likely, Notre Dame and Arkansas State, which they played last week, and probably closer to the Arkansas State than Notre Dame. And I don't see any reason why, I'm not saying he can pull off 184, but I can easily see him 85 to 100 receiving yards against them today. All right. Good luck, happy betting, and most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose.